foundation level. Objective 1.4.4 K2. Explain the value of maintaining traceability. Let's check some questions about traceability. If you are watching this video just after watching Chapter 1 videos, don't worry if you don't understand all the terms in the questions. When you watch this video a second time after you finish the whole course, everything will be easy for you. The first question: which of the following is the best example of how traceability supports testing? Option A: performing the impact analysis of a change will give information about the completion of the tests. I didn't mention the term impact analysis, as is when I talked about traceability. It will be discussed in detail in Chapter 2. I think I just said traceability helps in analyzing the impact of changes. Performing the impact analysis will not give information about the completeness of tests. Some might say that traceability helps to know about the completeness of tests. This is correct in general, but not when using traceability to perform impact analysis. Option B: analyzing the traceability between test cases and test results will give information about the estimated level of residual risk. Traceability has nothing to do with any kind of estimation, so this option is wrong. Option C: performing the impact analysis of a change will help selecting the right test cases for regression testing. This is correct. Option D: analyzing the traceability between the test bases, the test objects, and the test cases will help in selecting test data to achieve the assumed coverage of the test object. Again, traceability has nothing to do with selecting data, so this is not correct. Selecting test data is more related to test analysis and test implementation, not traceability. Correct answer is C. The second question is similar to the previous one. The questions usually ask how traceability supports or benefits testing. Which of the following statements is a correct example of the value of traceability? Option A: traceability between the mitigated risks and passing test cases provides a means of determining the level of residual risk. I know there are a lot of terms in this sentence that we haven't talked about yet. We will talk about risks in Chapter 5. But for now, projects face risks. Some of those risks can be mitigated using testing. Residual risks are those risks that remain after trying to mitigate the risks using any means. We can't determine the level of risk using traceability. To figure out the residual risk, there must be a way to link all the risks to test results. This way, the risks that don't match the past test can be found as residual risks. Option B: traceability between user requirements and test execution results provides a means of measuring project progress against business goals. This is correct. Traceability between user requirements and test execution results provides an indication of which user requirements have been tested and so provides a means of measuring project progress in the context of testing against the project or the business goals. Option C: traceability between testers and failing test cases provides a means of determining the skill level of the testers. We don't use traceability to measure the skills of the testers. If you're working for a company that does that, then run for your life. This is a toxic environment. I am not sure if failed test cases or passing test cases are ways to evaluate how good a tester is. Another problem with judging testers by which test cases pass or fail is that it might make them focus on that metric instead of the test goal, which is not what we want. Last answer option, D. Traceability between the identified risks and written test conditions provides a means of determining which risks are worth testing. This is not correct. The traceability between the known risks and the written test conditions lets you know what other test conditions need to be written. It is part of risk management and risk mitigation, in particular, to figure out which risks are worth trying. We will talk about risk in Chapter 5. The correct answer is B. Again, watch this video again after you're done with the risk videos in Chapter 5. It'll make sense to you then.